Well, guys. Rob was here
Going.
a minute ago, but I told him he was blurry, and he just
No,
left the
tell him the
show.
truth. We said no people handsomer than us could be in
I
this
know.
chat,
That's
in this
true.
live stream.
Yeah,
So we
we
kicked
might
him out.
lose half the audience now though without
I'm sorry, guys.
Rob D Toys,
Look at
Rob D
that.
Handsome.
We lost
You know,
3 right away. They were like, Rob's not here.
we're out. We're done.
They're like, we're done. We're done.
Oh, guys.
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
I just froze for a sec too on my
Mark,
screen.
the meme team geek. I get that
Okay.
right? The meme team. Yep. Mark DeSorty, Brian Woodroof, Jacob Horn, DA Mac, SB Toys. How's it going, buddy? Brian. Oh, back to Brian. I'm just going through the names that are in the chat here.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Trying to, say hello to people. Let's let the chat populate a little bit too.
Yeah, let's let it procreate a little bit.
So where is old Robbie? There he is.
He's back.
There he is.
There he is. Oh, dude, much better, buddy.
We mentioned that you weren't here, and we
a lot of people
we lost 3 people right away. Soka was like, people are gonna leave.
A lot of people left, buddy. You know, you bring a certain demographic. Oh, look at that.
I like that. I like that very much so. I could fill it out better, except for it wouldn't be pretty. It'd be like, why is that man with the jiggly man boobs wearing a Superman shirt?
Dude, it's a great hoodie.
It is a good hoodie. Electric Superman.
Yeah.
I'm making a Superman red and blue, guys. By the way, I discovered. Well, a few things. One, I discovered I'm getting a airbrush for Christmas.
Oh,
I'm not supposed to know that, but
did you go
share a
digging
bank
around
account,
in
you're
your
trying to see what's been bought, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's true.
And then, but I also have been buying these. Like, we have Michaels here. You have Michaels, and you also have
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I didn't know this, but they make spray cans specifically for graffiti artists and for people who would need them for just doing spray art, right? So I'm like, wow, I wanted to make a Shazam, like a classic Captain Marvel. So I'm like, let's buy the red. And I tried out, and I'm like, oh my god, this looks amazing. Like it's matte. It's fantastic. So I'm like, well, why don't I try to do a Superman red and Superman blue? Because I've been wanting, because I've got everything to do blue. I just didn't have the stuff to do red. So I'm like, yeah, baby, let's do Superman red, Superman blue.
Hey, man.
Send me a link to that stuff too, if you can.
To the spray? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
When you're in Michael's too, that's a golden can.
Okay.
You can't miss it. It's like they're gold cans of spray paint. Maybe someone in the chat also knows.
Someone in the chat mentioned that don't know what happened. There was 20 of us waiting. Apologies, guys. I don't know what happened either. Hopefully everyone's getting in. Yeah, there we go. We're up to 47 now. People are coming in. Guys, as always, please watch the stream from Brad's channel if you're able to.
Oh, you guys.
We have the most we have the most subscribers from Brad's channel, obviously. He's a legend. And that's where the chat is popping.
Yeah.
As the youngsters say.
In the chat, hey, how many people came today because you saw my ad? I was gonna put a picture up, and then my camera was on front cam, and I'd clicked record, and I was like, oh well, since I'm here, and I clicked the front camera, and you're all looking at my fupa. Why don't you join us tonight? It was one of those, right? And I'm like this. The camera's here.
I saw that.
Total accident.
I love this
I was gonna record a video, but
look at Scott Derby falling asleep with Rob's handsome face. Oh, right there. Just take the hoodie off, Rob. Give the people what they want to see.
Yeah, right.
I'm just kidding, Rob. Jeez.
You got.
Hey, Jerry saw your ad. Jerry saw your ad. Look at that. Good job.
Yeah.
I saw it. I commented.
You see, but I didn't read it. I put the ad up and I put it down, and I was like, I'm done for now.
Oh.
I get too busy. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. Between having 4 kids and customizing and having a wife and like having really bad ADD as the years go on. Holy crap. I spent 10 minutes looking for tape that was right in front of me.
Well, I mean, that happens to the best of us, buddy. Oh,
you're so positive. Cheers for Ahsoka's positivity.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Look at me with my Cherry Coke Zero.
Yeah. Anybody drinking? You're drinking Coke Zero. What do you got there, Rob?
Tea.
Regular tea? Not like a spiked tea?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea for a guy with a sweet ass cut. And
Just Robin like down south having a sweet tea. Oh, look at that. Ooh,
Dollar Bill's lager.
The sweet black tea.
very
Oh, that's
nice.
an ale.
Very
Sorry.
nice.
This is really good, guys. If you see this hanging about in the store, it's good.
Yes, Aquaman 2. I'm going tomorrow. Excited.
Let's talk about Aquaman, guys. That was on the list.
Yeah.
So here we are at the sunset of the DC Extended Universe, which was never even officially coined that, but you know, how we feeling, guys, about the end here? You know,
It's been crazy. I thought of this. Like
Bittersweet.
we saw this will be the third DC movie this year. Can you believe that we saw Shazam earlier this year, then Flash, and now Aquaman?
Yeah.
and then you're forgetting one.
Oh, Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
Sorry. I still have yet
Wow.
to see that.
Wow.
Can you believe it? 4 DC movies, and it was the most like underwhelming year, sadly. You know, it's like, God, what happened? Oh,
Yep. Well, if the fans aren't the first people building hype, for a movie franchise or whatever, then
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, very rarely does it trickle out to the general public without the fans being the first ones that build it, I think. So,
yeah.
and a lot of the fans weren't on board with a lot of the stuff. So, yeah, it just didn't. I don't think it did well.
Fly. I'm very it's so sure. I love the first Aquaman so much. Just like so,
Yeah.
and this
Yeah.
one looks like it's just part 2 of that, so I'm excited for it. But yeah, you definitely feel the like they're not even doing a red carpet premiere. There's no reviews. There's a review
Yeah.
embargo until tomorrow. So like, I mean, that either says
Really?
so that either says it's really bad, or they don't want any sort of negativity around it before the release.
Yeah, they're
You
like, we
know?
spent a shit ton of money on it.
Yeah.
We don't want big mouths ruining it for us.
Even
Let's
James Gunn isn't saying shit this time, right? The last 3 releases he's talked about or promoted, but nothing from Mr. Gunn even,
Hey, Mark, is that true? Where'd you hear that Mira's part was completely restored? Is that like word on the DC grapevine, or is that like from the mouth of one of the horses that works?
And I think Whacker.
Hey guys,
the
if you have seen it, please no spoilers, but would love
No,
to
he
hear
said he
your
gives
opinion.
it a 4.
4 or
Whacker,
5?
there are a lot of Mira in it. I just want to know. I'm still hoping that we get a new Aquaman and Mira Hot Toys, because I really would love to have that.
Dude, I like a Nicole Kidman Hot Toys.
No, yeah, that would be good. Yeah,
She's so
I don't really
awesome in
care.
that movie.
Because I can't afford them.
Hey,
For
now.
myself, I hope you guys get everything you want. I hope you guys get everything you want, but for me, I'm just like, I can't afford them. I don't really.
I can't really afford them either.
Yeah.
I have no space for them.
That never stopped us before, Brad.
Oh, it is now. I'm feeling the burn.
I know, me too.
I think that like Mira's Amber Heard's despite anything, I think her parts should be restored, because it's like
I love her.
her
I think she's
job,
great.
right?
It's part of the
who
story.
cares what she did outside of her job, but
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought she was great in the first one. I'm looking forward to this one. I hope we get to see more of her, just because I love the character.
Rob, where are your Aquaman comics? Do you have them handy? Those nice ones you have?
No, they're all upstairs. Sorry.
Oh, Rob's got a beautiful Aquaman collection of graded comics.
Yeah.
In the hard plastics. Someone lets us a thumbs up. Quick, everybody in the chat. If you leave us a thumbs up, then that will help this podcast.
Yes.
Or live stream.
Yes,
every time.
can
you guys do us a huge favor? Whenever you come to visit, can you just like hit
that
button
thumbs up?
Hit that thumbs up, guys.
Hit that thumbs up. Smash the like button.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to be cool. Smash that like button. Hit check the like button.
Succeeding, But yeah, I'm excited. I'll be seeing it tomorrow night. Brad, when are you going to see it, dude?
Oh, you're not gonna like this one. I actually forgot that it was coming out.
Ouch.
Look, December's been busy for me. I threw my Christmas party on the 1st, and then we had a pub crawl last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And this weekend, my parents are coming, and we're going to. Now, my kids don't know this, but we're taking them to medieval times.
Oh, fun.
Nice.
Dinner and jousting and a turkey.
I love that place.
I've never been, so I'm just as tickled and excited as they are.
it's cheesy, but it's fun. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the best kind of fun.
It is.
Right?
Now, Brad, how do you feel about your parents coming to visit? Does your wife love her in-laws?
Yeah, we're
it
a big
good
happy
time?
family.
Look
They
at
stay
that.
for like 3 days at a time, and my dad and I laugh and have a great time, and make fun of everything, and it's good. Yeah, we love it. We're trying to get them to move in with us or move into town with us, which I know is like counterintuitive for a lot of people, but
Yeah.
like we definitely believe in like A, looking after your elders, and then B, being around them and just enjoying their company, because they have, like, it's funny, I've been their kid my whole life. Spoiler. But for me, that's 43 years of hearing them talk and hearing them tell stories and stuff, and I still hear new things. I still sit there and go, I never heard this one before, Dad. Keep
Brad,
going.
did you see that I had an ad pop up in Instagram that there's like some card game that you can, it's like for asking people like to get to know them better, and it has them like the guy saying that he wanted to ask his family like questions that he never knew, so then he recorded it, and it's like on this card game of questions that you can ask and stuff just to prompt them.
I didn't hear it, but
That's pretty
that sounds like
I'll
a lot
try
of
to
fun.
I'll try to find it because I think I sent it to Beth, so I'll try to send that to you.
What Margaret and I want to do is we want to get, I know we're wildly off topic, but this is for anyone listening too. And it's a good idea because you only have your parents for so long. And if you don't get along with your parents or you're estranged from your family, I'm really sorry about that. That would wreck me. But everyone's got different situations and different things that have happened in life. So obviously no judgment if you are. But for myself and for anyone else who is still, you still have your parents and you're still good with them. It's like, I want to start setting up the camera.
Yes.
And asking them to tell their stories for the sole purpose that they're saved on record for the generations to come to see. So the great grandkids can be like, oh, that's Nana and Papa. Because you remember what it was like when you were younger and you saw pictures of like older people, right? And it was black and white, and you really couldn't get an idea of what they were like. But so all you had was like their postcards, whatever they'd written, to Delilah from with love from your Uncle Sam, in like a book she got for Christmas or something like that. How cool would it be to have like actual videos of them when they were younger and more vital, so that the great grandkids and so on can.
That's a good point, dude.
Yeah. So we're idiots because I'm an idiot because I keep putting it off. It's carelessness on my part because I know better. But seriously, anyone at home, like it's so fantastic if you try that, because they'll surprise you with more stories. The longer you let them talk, the more stories they'll have.
Maybe you can have
just the fact that like after they're gone, that you have something to look back on, because I know like I've had friends that passed away and I don't have video of them, but I have like voicemail messages that I've somehow kept, and I save them to my hard drive. So every once in a while I listen to it, and usually brings a tear to my eye, but it's there, you can hear it, because sometimes you forget. So
and for what, it's definitely painful forgetting someone's face, and forgetting what they sound like, and it's just painful. And that's on like a you and I level. So it's just, we got really off track, but that's my
geez, guys, thanks a lot. Cheer up over here.
Sorry, we brought it down.
Let's get the energy. Speaking of forgetting, so Aquaman 2 comes out tomorrow. Which is gonna have probably not such a great opening, but hey, you know what?
Probably won't.
We're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna think about each other as we watch it. I don't know. That's not a little dirty.
I don't know if I can to start with, because tomorrow night I can't. My parents are coming down unless I get them to go with me. And then we got a whole bunch of Christmas stuff.
We'll try to see it before next Wednesday or Thursday when we.
It'll be like in a gap when my parents have gone, and we haven't, because we're
try
also going away for 3 days. So, at an undisclosed time during the holiday.
Well, if you can see it before and guys, special announcement: we are doing our end of year holiday show next week. Wednesday or Thursday, I don't know. So you're going to see us 2 weeks in a row. I swear, I'm putting it out there now.
I can only do the 27th.
What's the 27th? Is that
Wednesday?
That's that is literally the only day that I can do it until the 31st.
That should be fine. I'll
And
double
even then-
check with the missus, but I think the 27th. Let's try to tentatively agree to that.
Okay.
Of course, unless life gets in the way,
Yeah.
which it might, but
Yeah.
we'll try to make it happen. You know,
I'm on board. It's always a
but
good
we definitely want to talk about our top 10
yes.
and talk about all the great things this year, DC wise.
Yep.
We're focused on the highs. There's some lows, but mainly highs. You know. All right, boys. Let's move on to some other topics this evening. Before we get into the McFarlane reveals, I did want to talk about the Hot Toys BVS Batman, specifically since Rob put it in the thumbnail, so we got to talk about it.
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and bring that up, guys. Give me a second. Now, Brad, you mentioned at the top of the show that you don't really go for Hot Toys due to the pricing, but I'm surprised you've never been tempted to go down. Are you purposely not?
I have. No, I've been tempted. There was a Sideshow and Hot Toys. Sometimes I can't even tell the difference. I know one's better than the other, but there was a Superman and a Batman that were done. Like I do have. That's a lie. I do have one sideshow Superman, and then two, because Chris from the Bronx sent me a Henry Cavill and a Michael Keaton. But I've only bought one real one in my entire life. I mean, I would be tempted for that. Absolutely. Once they get that big, though, honestly, guys, I would be just as happy with the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but pretty much what am I going to do with it?
I don't move mine.
Yeah, you don't move these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I would just get a statue, and if I was going to,
these are cheaper than a
I would
statue.
get the statue with the Action Comics #1 from McFarlane. So how much is this bad boy?
$290.
Oh, it's gorgeous, but
look at that Ben Affleck hair.
And Brad, just so you know that Sideshow does payment installments, so you can set it up. Either you pay all up front, you pay like a down payment, and then you pay the rest when it comes, or you can even cut it up into monthly payments.
The only issue with that is that they send it to you when you're finished paying for it, right?
No.
They send it to you right away.
Maybe they do, but
what they do is people like running with the product after one.
No, they start
It's beautiful.
Doing the monthly payments like before.
Because
that way you're all finished by the time it comes out.
Yeah, this is like 2 years away. You know,
it's gorgeous though. I mean, I will like that is actually so tempting.
That head sculpt is so.
It's amazing. Man. You double the scale, right? You make it 1/6 scale compared to what we collect, and I mean, it's amazing what you can do.
It has different face plates.
What's the limited? What's the limitation? Limited to how many?
I don't think it's limited actually.
Now the Spider-Man was, but this one I don't think is.
There'll be some kind of a limited run. They're only going to make so many. Otherwise,
now the deluxe version, you get more. You get a wired cape, you get a base, and you get an articulated neck.
Oh, so the deluxe version comes with the wired cape, not the regular version.
So the deluxe version is really the one to get because you have the articulated head and the wired cape.
Yes, and
I wouldn't
then you get the cool base.
The other one. You get some smashed up buildings, so that if you like dioramas, you've also got those there,
like that.
Yeah, and you could fudge in 1/10 figures and 1/12.
Oh yeah, I would imagine so. That right there alone on that just looks amazing.
Is that how you would pose them?
I would, but I usually keep them museum like static.
Oh, just like standing there.
Yeah. That way I don't get like wrinkles in the clothes and stuff from bending the elbows and stuff.
Like little soldiers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that right there. That's beautiful. But again, like I mean, in a month I have so much stuff that I've got to pay for and a lot of it comes out like surprise. Oh, wow. Whether it's the reveal or whether it's when they decide to take the money out for it. Right. And I don't even pre-order very often directly from McFarlane Toys anymore. I know they send it out faster, but I can't afford the shipping.
It was a lot. I mean, the nice thing about this is like I probably wouldn't even pre-order it for another couple of months. And then it's like 2 years away from actually shipping.
Yeah.
But so I get it, Brad. Listen, if don't get stuck down this rabbit hole. You don't need to be down this rabbit hole.
You know, the only thing
It's-
I wish I could get that's museum quality is the Iron Studios '89 Batmobile.
Yeah.
I would even consider trading a testicle for one of those. I mean, I've
Oh,
had 4
really?
kids. I don't need both. Yeah, what do I need testosterone for? I can
think
take
you're
T
fine,
supplements if I need it.
I think
But that Iron Studios Batmobile is beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah,
All right.
it's good.
There it is, guys. There is.
Do you think he wears a
Batman.
cod piece in that suit? Or do you think
Probably.
that's like the full Monty in there that's all Ben?
No, it's padded.
It's called a cod piece, my friend. A cod piece. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why they call it in Hollywood. They call it a cod piece.
This is a great set as well, guys.
Did you order that?
I did, but I sold the Batman. I kind of
You sold post-apocalyptic Batman, but you kept the Black Superman.
I did, exactly.
Yeah. That's the one thing I'm not really that interested in.
This guy?
No, the black suit of Superman. Like, not
Really?
the comic book. Yes, sure. Yeah, I mean, I got the I bought Empire Toy Shop. That's what it's called. That fella, he was breaking up sets from the Mezco 112th Collective, and I bought the Flash and I bought the other Batman, but I left the Superman. I didn't want it.
Yeah, you're not a fan of the black suit in the movie.
I like the black suit, but no, I in the movie I just
It
was
shouldn't have a
those-
cape.
Yeah, it had a cape, and it was like, I get what they were trying to do, and it's interesting looking, but I would have been happy if it was like in it for a little bit. But for a lot of people, this is like their go-to, and I'm like, I just can't. I don't know. Superman
know
is
why.
not supposed to wear black. Black's temporary for Supes.
Yeah, and do you know why he wears the black? Obviously.
Well, I know why he wears the black in the comic books.
Yeah, it's because like black absorbs.
It's the regeneration suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think he needed that for this. Like, I'm pretty sure in the movie he was just like walking down in the spaceship and he saw that one. And there was a reason. Zack Snyder gave a reason for it. I can't remember it though.
Wasn't it like he felt like he wasn't really back yet or something like that?
It was a philosophical reason.
Yeah, like he
It wasn't a
didn't feel
physical
like
reason.
yeah, like, I mean, he felt like he
Something like
wasn't really mentally there yet.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, Sideshow Collectibles is a great site, guys. You know. All right. Well, let's move on to. We don't have too much tonight. We're going to keep it short tonight, guys.
Oh,
And-
are we going to talk about, because we didn't talk about it before. Like, we didn't. It's not like something we've mentioned. Are we also going to talk about the new Batman Adventures figures?
Of course, buddy.
Yeah,
Of course.
because that's not in the thumbnail. So I thought maybe I
Oh,
should.
no, no.
double
I
check.
can't fit
no.
everything in the thumbnail.
Yeah, geez, dude.
No, and to be fair, that they probably came out and then you did the thumbnail beforehand, though.
Before we get to that, though, just wanted to spotlight our very own Rob D.
Yeah.
Toys. And look
Great
at this
picture.
beautiful piece of art he
Yep, great
created.
shot.
You know, the creativity with using an actual figure as a construct. You know what I mean? Look at this. Guys, go give this figure a like if you could. I'm sorry.
Red Tea. They had better do a classic version of that coming out too.
That Batman like really surprised me because I freaking love that thing. Like, I opened it up and I started messing with it, and I sent you some photos, Brad and Soka, and I was just like, this thing's just fantastic. I know people aren't gonna like the mouth open screaming, but for action poses, it just looks awesome.
Now, how did you order? Oh, that's right, you ordered a full Monty to get that one, didn't you? No, you just got it sent to you by mistake or by chance?
No, McFarlane sent me the influencer package.
Oh, that's right. Right. I forgot.
Now, Rob, tell us why you like translucent figures so much. Is it something as a child?
Yeah,
look
I
through
think it
things?
goes
What
back
was
to
it?
like when I was a kid, like Crystar and
Oh, yeah.
The Mask figures. Later on in the line, they had these vehicles that separated into two vehicles, and it had like the little guy, say like Matt Tracker, and then it had his hologram version to pilot that one, which was like an AI type thing.
Oh, cool.
And they had basically made translucent colored figures of each of the characters.
Yeah.
And then I had all these translucent figures from then. And then I don't know, it's just something about it just seems special. I could probably have a whole shelf of just translucent figures, like from Plunderlings to like DC Direct.
Ooh, that'd be
to,
a
like,
cool
all that type stuff.
that'd be a cool display, buddy.
Yeah.
You got Vic's You got pre-sucked on Vicks Flash, don't you? Then yeah. Every time I see it, I'm like, I can't do it,
dude. I love that Flash.
I just want to lick it. I want to taste it. I want to see if it lives up to my expectations of what it would taste like.
Easy,
but
easy, Tiger.
Because like DC directed the Hal Jordan like that, if you remember.
Yeah, I'm a fan of translucent parts.
I never got that either.
You know, like I like when like Aquaman's hand was translucent in that one figure where he's I like stuff like that where like pieces of the figure are translucent.
Yeah,
like Bionic 6.
Yeah.
See, Bionic 6 was my jam, and I love the fact that like their upper legs and their biceps, you know, that kind of thing, that was all translucent plastic, and there was little fake gears kind of rattling around in there to show that they were bionic. You know, silly gimmick.
I don't have it with me, but one thing I do want to point out is the Batman's his glowing fist, I'll say. The effect is like this dark green, which doesn't really work for me, but with the translucent Batman it's the same color, so it fits more of that like construct color in my opinion. So that's why I like that.
So you pop one with the other.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get even dirtier when you're talking about translucent specific figure. You know what I mean? Oh, guys, before we go into the McFarlane stuff, I had a fun topic for us first. Let me stop sharing. Question for the group tonight: are we hoarders?
Yeah.
Let's drop that question out there. Brad, I already see the wheels spinning.
Now I'm looking at the chat. I'm like, why are there so many carrots in the chat? I'm like, oh, Captain Carrot.
Yeah, they're going off a carrot.
Mine's on the way.
I love the chat because like we have our conversation and
I know
like they have a completely separate conversation.
As soon as we start talking about translucent elbows, they're like, all right, guys, we'll talk about something else for a minute.
Like everybody's just like, it's so hard to like sometimes stay focused with that conversation and our conversation.
It's all right, dude. They all meld together. A lot of people are having a good time.
Yeah.
You know, but no, the question I want to have to discuss, guys, you know, we're toy collectors, but are we at the point where like we're toy hoarders? Are we enjoying the stuff we're buying? Or are we just buying to buy it? Curious. Rob and I chat about this every now and then. Brad, I wanted to get your take though. Start off.
Well, I'm definitely a collector, but I have hoarding tendencies.
Yeah.
And it's actually been like I've been like, okay, let's get rid of some stuff. Like I don't really need. I don't need any figures, but need as in a collector sense. I don't need those figures there or that. You know, these figures here, these like other versions or whatever of Batman, and I'm like, okay, but I don't want to get rid of them. I'll stick them in a Rubbermaid tub. And so for me, like the fact that I can't get rid of certain things, like they're in my bedroom now. Like I've got like a shelf in my bedroom. So yeah, I definitely feel like I've got some hoarding tendencies because when you can't get rid of stuff, that's when you know you've got hoarding tendencies.
Now, is it the Maria Kondo method of where you figure you like pick it up and it's emotionally
joy?
Yeah, like what is it? Do you feel like that for everything, or is it just
most things spark joy? Other things I'm like I can't get rid of it. I might need it. Yeah. Like I've got bins and bins of body parts, and I won't get rid of them because I'm like as soon as I do, I'm gonna need them.
Which makes sense because you do a lot of customizing.
Yeah, but I've got like big bins of just like legs and arms, and I've got like T-joints and but then characters that I know that I'll probably never display again. I'm like getting my brain ready to get rid of some of them and sell them in my yard sale next year. I'm going to have a figure yard sale out front. And so the box just slowly gets fuller, but man, is it ever challenging for me to do that. So
wow.
Yeah, I'm definitely a collector, but collecting can very easily become hoarding. And I'm more acutely aware of that. Yeah.
Has it gotten worse over the years? Like as you get older, you think? Yeah.
Hell yeah. The more you get, the more you get, and the more you want to get, and the more that you plan on getting, and the more you want to complete things and complete teams and finish off shelves. And well, you got one, you might as well get another one just to have in the package just in case. And then you're like, well, I want to do a custom figure, so I used the one that I had, so now I got to replace my in-package figure. And you know, before you know it, you're just like drowning in figures. The amount of figures I could fill up Scrooge McDuck's money bank and jump off the diving board and swim in my figures.
Now, when you like see a pre-order go up for a figure, right? Like, are you genuinely
instant anxiety
excited?
attack.
Well, no, are you excited to get that figure because you love the figure, or are you excited to get it so you can customize it? Like, what about it
Depends.
excites you?
Depends. Okay, so for example, the long-haired Superman, anybody with 2 eyes and like 7 brain cells to rub together in their head can tell that body is way too big for that head. Right? That body was never intended for that head. That's the regular old head with a different hair sculpt on top. Great head sculpt, great body, not really meant to go together. So yeah, so you can see Rob. It's still not focusing, buddy. Just so you know.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I tried to. So we
Oh.
can. So that head sculpt on a different body works.
Yeah.
And then a Frank Miller head sculpt on top of the Superman body.
There you go.
See? That works out even better. And I would probably even stick that on the Action Comics 1000 body. That would be my final destination for it.
Actually, I think it would be awesome on the Atomic Skull 2-pack body.
Yeah, that too. He was a little darker in that age, like during that time. He was more like the color of Action Comics 1000, but like I'm not going to lie, man, I bought a third one of these just so I could maybe do customizations with, possibly for the long hair one. So yeah, I'm buying that one specifically to rip the head off the body and make 2 different figures. However, Captain Carrot, I'm super, super stoked about him. Oh, and I better back up because I've always wanted a Frank Miller Superman in those lighter colors. So I'm genuinely excited. I'm not like gonna customize shit. I'm like, let's do it. But then Captain Carrot, I just want that character. Whenever it's a new character, say Animal Man or Hawkman or Firestorm, I get really, really excited because I like to build out my universes.
Yeah.
Have them all on the shelf. But yeah, I
agree. I love it when it's an obscure character that hasn't been
when they dig deep. Like the bird in The Friendly Giant, to get a book, he just like, wait a minute, do you guys see that show as a kid? Jerome, and the giraffe pops in the window. No. Anyway, okay, never mind. It's a kid's show, Friendly Giant. Look up, way up. Anyhow, but there are figures I'm not excited about. Like, so for example, I did not order Green Lantern Batman. Right from the start, I wasn't excited. So I order what I want to order.
Yeah.
And only that. And then McFarlane used to send me influencer packages like you guys. Now they send me smaller ones because I'm like, I haven't done a video in ages, so I'm not up there on the list anymore. It's like, fuck him. But I used to get a ton of stuff and I wouldn't review it if I wasn't, if I knew it was going to hurt my channel because no one really is going to care about it, or I wasn't excited about it, I didn't review it. It just like sat there. Like, I'm not just going to review it because someone wants me to, right?
Yeah.
Because I never signed a contract saying I was going to review every single thing that was sent to me.
No, fair.
So,
fair. So
enough. I ended up with a lot of things that I didn't really care that much about. So now that I'm buying most of my figures again, like I have for most of my time, it's only the ones that I'm excited about that I buy.
Rob,
do you feel the same way? Is that what you focus on? Just the stuff you like?
Yeah, I mean, I was never a completist. However, when you start getting into the rat race of reviews and stuff like that, even just photography wise, you kind of get sucked in and want to do everything that you can, whether you like the character or not. Like, I'm not a huge Animal Man fan, but I want the figure because I love, like you said, building out the DC universe. But there's plenty of characters that I don't have, or repaints that I don't have, because why get it? If it gets sent to me, I'll review it. I think it's awesome. Sometimes I get my mind changed. Sometimes I get my mind changed looking at your photos and other people's photos. But yeah, it's a slippery slope when you want to start collecting. Especially when you want to start collecting separate lines. Like, I know, Ahsoka, you with your Marvel Legends, and me with Ninja Turtles. You buy one and then all of a sudden you have 30 of them. So, but you don't save, Ahsoka, you don't save all the parts. I tend to save the parts, all the accessories and stuff, and the
Wait, I just started that. I just started that
recently. The stands.
So time out. Robert, are you saying that Ahsoka gets rid of accessories?
I started to, dude. Like in the last few weeks,
you just like throw them out. Okay, so no, give me an example.
Oh, dude, like every day I'm throwing out hands, like energy thingies. Like,
I got
because,
a bin just a flashlight.
bro, I have so many bins of shit. Sorry,
Yeah.
so many bins of accessories, and
He
like,
does.
don't keep feces in your house.
I'm just like, I mean, there's that too. And like, I'm looking at this tub of like hands and heads. I don't throw out heads because I don't know, I just can't throw out the heads.
Yeah.
All these hands and like little weapons that they're never gonna get displayed or used.
True.
Like
And
what?
I'm just like,
so Midnighter. The Midnighter
I didn't get
came with those
Midnighter.
weird batons, right?
I don't know, any sort of weapon that is like their signature weapon, of course.
You'll keep.
Of course.
But
But like,
if it's something else, you're like,
use honestly extra hands, any energy blaster thingy, like energy.
oh, like Firestorm's hands.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that shit.
I don't use
You
those.
know?
They go in a bin.
Those get chucked now. The little black bases, chuck.
Yeah.
Because
You get rid of the black bases?
Dude, because I use the Kaiser stands.
But for every
my-
figure, you use a Kaiser stand?
Ah,
The bases work just as well. You don't have to pay for them.
well, I already have so many Kaiser stands.
Why do you have so many Kaiser stands?
Dude, so every one of those figures pretty much is on a Kaiser stand.
Wow.
You know, and it just provides really good stability, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't keep those anymore. And like, I usually at some point,
Send me the stands. Just save them up.
bro, if
You
you
get a
no
bubble
problem.
envelope, seriously, and just send them to me. I love them. I use them all the time.
Oh yeah, I never use
The
them.
more,
So-
Josh used to use that. I don't know if he still does, but he did like names of people that would subscribe or be a follower of his channel and put them on a wall behind him. Josh, do you still do that with the black stands and write people's names on them? I always thought that was pretty creative.
That's pretty.
Anyway.
That was really smart, dude. I like that. But no, you can have them. But yeah, so I try to. Yeah, but it's like, dude, even like right here, there's a little box full of like little accessories and stuff that just sits there. It's gonna go sit somewhere else in my house.
Okay.
Eventually, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to like show you that I can actually understand what you're saying. Okay, here is a portion. Hold on, I actually have to cut it open because I taped it shut. I have a portion right here.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
These are accessories.
See right
Spin
there, dude.
Master.
Yeah.
Right? And I'll never display them with those, but I just, you know what? It's because I feel bad about putting them in the landfill. Like I know that everything will eventually be landfill.
I do recycle them. I put in the recycle bin.
See, but not all plastic's recyclable.
That's true.
Right?
I put them in like
you can't really do it.
now, like the Batman
you
the
got 'em in zip
animated
bag.
series stuff. Like I put all the accessories in their own stuff just so that I
Yep.
know who gets what. But
Yes.
lately, I've just been doing this.
I actually did that recently.
And now that I have this, I can show what I mean. Like this, I don't know if you can see. Please don't.
What is
focus
that?
on my hand.
I want to put my hand up behind it.
It looks. Is it a boxing glove?
Here. Yeah, it's the.
Happy,
sorry,
buddy.
but you can see the color difference,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There.
There you go.
So this is the
Construct fist.
This is the standard one, and I really can't. Do
Yeah,
this.
I see it. Your
And-
hand is nice and in focus now.
Very, very crisp.
Yeah,
very
the brighter one came with the translucent figure.
You have bathtub fingers.
Yeah, sorry.
Do I have bathtub fingers?
No.
But yeah,
Very
I'm
rugged
ready.
hands.
I'm with you, Ahsoka. I'm getting ready to like. I want to pitch the flight stands and some of
Okay.
the black bases. But
Flight
I
stands are
just
kind of
can't.
useless, so I'm with you on that. They
I
wear out
just
in like no
can't-
time.
I can't bring myself to throw that stuff out. So that's why I could be considered a hoarder. Just because in case I ever want to sell it, I don't feel like I could get my money's worth. But I'm probably not
Yeah,
going to get my
exactly.
money's worth anyway without like, I don't know.
Dude,
It
I mean,
just-
honestly, I wish there was an option to buy just the figure with maybe their main weapon in a plastic shipper. You know what I mean? Like, I love the packaging, obviously, just because presentation is nice.
Yeah.
For an out of the
They're all
box,
the same
like,
packaging now.
dude, it's all the same packaging. I chuck so much of it. Like, if I
Yeah.
could save $5 and just buy the figure,
Yeah.
like, I would totally do that.
You know what would be awesome? If I'm just going to further point out why these flight stands I get frustrated. I get rid of them. I do toss them eventually because this gets weak and you can't tighten it.
It's
I've
a
complained
shame.
about this so
It's
many
a
times
nice
in videos.
stand. Yeah.
You can't tighten that. It's flat. It's a rivet.
Oh,
Anyway.
one more random topic before we get into the McFarlane stuff. It's on the same thing. Figure frequency, guys. There's a lot of stuff coming out all the time. Like, what would be a good cadence for you guys for figures? Like, do you guys like the amount of figures we're getting? Is it too much?
It's too much, in my opinion.
I don't think it's too much. I think it's how they come out. Like, I wish that I could count on if he wants to release that many figures, he could very easily release all those and have like once a month releases, right? Or once every 2 week releases. But once a month, he could do once a month and release a bunch of stuff. Because it comes out like this, chippity, right? And that's what's hard on the finances. And then if you know that for some of them, if you don't get the figures like right away from the actual shop, some of them you can't get at all.
Yeah.
Like later. Like, how many people still don't have Barry Allen from Flashpoint?
Or Bane. He's still
or Bane, yeah.
You know?
So you kind of have to pounce on them when they're there, but that comes with its own level of stress. And financially, you're like, frig. Now I got to jury rig everything, and I got to, it takes my budgeting like to the next level.
Really but there's no consistency, right? Like, you just don't know what's going to hit. And you're absolutely right. Like, especially what other toy YouTubers have been talking about it, like that they're going to start producing less figures. I don't know if that's true or not, but like
other companies are saying they're
going to. I people are talking about it in the chat, right? Like the gluttony of stuff ending up at Ross
Ollie's
and Ollie's. Yeah, like that's not good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great for us as collectors, but
I don't even go to those places.
I don't either. I don't think they have a lot of DC stuff.
You don't go to those places? There's multiverse. I don't even live here, but I know that a lot of good stuff ends up there. A lot of good stuff.
Yeah,
New Wave every 4 or 5 or every 6 weeks or so. Yeah, that's
I think that'd be good.
I think I understand why they do the repaints, because they got to make their money back by, reusing the mold. But if they could just cut all that out and just give us the new figures, like the fresh ones, I would be fine with that. But yeah, I understand though.
You guys have any toy resolutions like for next year? You're gonna try cut down, try focus on one thing. Brad's gonna choke on that toy resolution.
I resolved to win the lottery. That's what I resolved for my toys.
That's always plan A.
Yeah, I don't have any. Like, I can't. Every time I say I'm gonna cut back, and then I just keep buying DC and GI Joes and.
I almost got sucked into GI Joe, dude. I was showing Rob the other day. I'm like, oh man, this looks so cool.
I just had two shows today.
Can't.
Someone had a question. What figures do you guys want to see for 2024?
Let's save that for the end of the year.
The end. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good question. I need some time to think about it. All right, guys, let's move on to the meat of the show. Thanks for indulging me in my
the meat of the show, guys. Rob.
Rob.
The meat.
That was a bad joke.
It was great. Great, buddy. Let's go on to.
All right, now I only have 2 beers this time, everybody.
Hey, buddy, you drink as much as you want, my friend.
Well, I don't drink. I make myself look like a complete alkie. What is that a picture of? What is that? Todd showcasing someone's artwork. He never showcases my artwork. I do great.
No, I don't. I think it's probably
it's the Aquaman premiere.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. So that is clearly that was taken to the premiere.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I beheaded that Aquaman figure. I did. I made a custom for sure out of it.
All right. Okay,
I think going back.
I know it's been a while. I'm sorry.
We didn't talk about that from the last show.
All right, starting off, guys, Bizarro and Batzarro.
We talked about them.
Did we?
Yeah,
buddy.
I think we did because I was like, they look really great.
I'm sorry. I put it in the thumbnail because I didn't remember talking.
No, maybe we didn't.
I'll talk about it again.
Well, can I just lead off with something?
Please,
Yeah.
please, sir.
They look great. They look like Ed McGuinness's artwork. Maybe we didn't
Yes,
talk
they
about
do.
them. I thought we did.
I don't think so.
The only complaint I have out of the entire thing, because I think that the body usage it's a great reuse.
Yeah,
I do like the color schemes of them. I think they're like near perfect renditions of the characters.
Yeah.
But it is a glaring problem that they didn't fill in the cracks on Bat-Zaro's chest when they put
oh shit! Oh yeah.
That is such a lazy piece of shit way to do things. Like,
now,
I'm sorry.
Can we justify it in story that Bat-Zaro stole a regular costume and tore?
No, that should be. I get it. You're trying to be positive. I get it for sure, but no, because I know they can do that. Because remember, Action Comics #1 Superman is the Superman body buck, but right there's nothing there, which makes it a great piece of customizing fodder as well. For some reason,
possible they might fix this before release.
No, because the figures they might, but I doubt it, because the figures like these are production figures that there's photos taken of, right? Which is good, because remember how every other toy company would be like, "Hey, let's get the prototypes and we'll sell the figures to the general public with the prototypes." These aren't prototypes, so what we see here is what we're gonna get, and I can fix it, but it's just like, nah, come on, it's like, when you have like a perfectly clean friggin' windshield, and then you go on a drive and a bird takes a shit right in the corner.
Now,
that's the shit in the corner of your windshield.
They do fix things from time to time, from promo to what we actually get.
They might, but I doubt it.
Because case in point, the what was it? The Kingdom Come Batman.
Yeah.
In the promo shots, I think some of the coloring was different. Now it was coloring, not like sculpt. So
yeah,
that I don't know, but they have changed things.
Well, and that also might have been like if the Batman was like prolonged, right? Because of that.
Yeah.
Like maybe the licensor was like, yeah, no, go back and fix that.
Yeah.
So they might do that with this, but considering how close we got the pictures to when they're coming out, it leads me to think probably not. Like that's, and I know that I sound like I'm being really harsh, but I mean,
no, it's very noticeable, dude.
Nobody can look at that and say that's good. It's no problem, But and it sucks because like the head sculpts are fantastic.
Yeah,
his belt, his upside down utility belt is great.
They even have a backwards yellow S on the back.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. No. No.
Yes.
Really?
Where'd you see?
Go to Amazon.
You mean to tell me that Bizarro gets the backwards S, but most of the Supermans don't get a regular S?
This is McFarlane, dude. I don't know what to say.
That's a thing. I mean, I'm. Don't get me wrong. I'm great.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
I mean, and that's. Awesome.
I mean, we didn't even get that for like this Superman. I mean,
I know. Well, that's what I mean, right?
I think what I need to do is find a way that I can get like a water tempo, just to like do it to all my figures.
Look at that! Oh, dude, that's the only thing. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's pretty. I hope that is
like
I hope that is fixed. That is pretty bad.
Here's the question though: is like, was the body black underneath? Because look at the dark line that it's showing.
Well, that's a shadow for one, and yeah, it does look like it's black as well underneath there. They do that though, right? Because they had I was going to start swapping body parts from
this is black
the
underneath
Jokerized version, and I couldn't.
Great head sculpt.
This is black underneath. I'm pretty sure
that's perfection. That is perfection. I don't care what anyone says. I'll fight you for it. That's
you got very passionate about Bizarro.
I love that Bizarro.
Do you like that Bizarro more than the one that we got?
Out of the box or mine post customization?
Out of the box.
I guess post customization.
I don't know. I like mine post customized.
So are you talking about the new 52 Bizarro, or which one was it? The Rebirth Bizarro we got?
I took
where we used the infected Superman.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, and the symbol from Rebirth Bizarro.
Yeah.
Look at that. Like that's great. Like
yeah.
Oh, this could have been a perfect 2-pack if you ask me.
But see, I was never a fan of Bat-Zaro. I mean, he was not he's not as well known as.
Yeah.
I love the art too.
Now here's the question: are we gonna get an Ed McGuinness Supes on that body?
I mean, isn't that just the Dark Knight
DKR?
Returns? Yeah,
Yeah.
DKR
Yeah.
Superman.
All they
It
have
is.
to do that, but give us another head
Oh,
sculpt
that's
that's
true.
like your Ed McGuinness style. Actually, if that came in blue, or no, you can't because the symbol is the other way, and that
Right.
won't fit on any other figure. Like because you know how they like if they fit it inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no other S that will probably fit inside that, so they have to give us one for us to have an Ed McGuinness Supes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect body for it though. If he does
Yeah.
it, it'll sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.
For sure. I wonder what Ed McGuinness thinks when he sees these figures, like based off his work. Do you think he's like, wow, that's my work?
Sophie, you have the Ed McGuinness line, right?
I do.
So do you like this better than the DC Direct stuff?
I mean, I would say no, just because the DC Direct stuff was specifically Ed McGuinness. It was drawn to be. This is working really well as an Ed McGuinness style because of the proportions
and the head.
And the head sculpt. Obviously, the head sculpt's perfect. But yeah, the DC Direct ones, man, those are like pitch perfect. Ed McGuinness. I would say,
about the DC die. Oh no, I got figures falling from the sky everywhere. Robin.
I agree with Brad though. They should definitely do a regular Ed McGuinness Superman with this body and a head.
The only thing I didn't like about the actual Ed McGuinness versions was their proportions were not quite accurate to the comic, right?
That's why I didn't buy them.
I guess they were a little like understated.
The arms were like really stubby.
Yeah.
I love those figures.
And don't get me wrong, like this is a beautiful. It's one of my favorite Superman figures in general. And the thing is, you could technically probably stick. I don't know. You might be able to stick this head on that body.
Freakazoid.
Oh yeah, the carrot looks like him.
See, man, you got me inspired, Brad. I feel like I need to like display my Ed McGuinness collection now.
Mine all broke.
What?
Yeah, Hawkman busted.
That's
well,
tragic.
my first wave one didn't, like Shazam, Superman, Batman, and Captain Adam. Adam got broken.
And that's a line that they use the same body pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
They did. My Aquaman broke. She had most.
Did they do a Nightwing as well?
Did a Nightwing?
Yep. They did.
They did a Batgirl. They did a
Cassandra Cain Batgirl.
Aquaman.
Yeah. They did a Steel. She's right here. They did this Steel.
I wanted Aquaman.
John Henry's daughter.
Natasha.
Right? Yeah. Which I thought was a really nice figure.
Aquaman and Hal.
Oh yeah, Aquaman was great. Hal was great. I love all of them.
Yes, it was a very aesthetic wave of figures. But DC Direct kind of, when they would get it right, they got it really right. And when they shit the bed, the sheets might as well go in the garbage. Like their Michael Turner stuff was trash.
That was a rough one, man. The statue was great. The Supergirl statue they did.
Statue was good,
but the figures that Supergirl statue.
Yeah,
I mean figure. Ugh.
But I like that. Their Batman, Superman.
The Adam Kubert ones were really good.
Those were good.
Yep,
those were good.
I've still got a few on display somewhere.
All right, boys. What about
Nightwing?
Nightfall, Nightwing, and he does have a ponytail.
I see a Superman figure here in the making.
Brad's already looking at things.
The one that I buy two, right? I buy one to have with Nightfall, Batman, and Robin.
Mm-hmm.
But then, one to remove all that paint and see what kind of a soups I can make with it on that body buck.
How do you guys feel about this version of Nightwing, this costume specifically?
I love this Nightwing just because it was the Nightwing that I want to say started my comic book reading.
Oh,
wow!
Sentimental.
So like And then like Legends had he almost looked Native American
Oh yeah, he totally did, dude, with the ponytail and everything.
And
and they tanned him up a little bit during that time.
That the yellow
pardon me
was a separate piece
Mhm.
that went across, and like sometimes it has the flaps and stuff. I kind of wish that we got that here, but it's not
like it was a separate piece that fit on top of him.
Yeah.
See that's my honest opinion. It's Claudio.
Claudio.
Is this the greatest figure I've ever seen in my entire life? No, my honest opinion about the figure is I wish that below the yellow was darker. Or sorry, it was lighter.
Below the yellow. Like in his abs?
I believe, yeah, because he was lighter down the bottom, wasn't he?
I don't remember.
I'm going to look that up just so I remember. Because I remember looking at the colors going, I guess I'm not complaining. It still looks good. But if I was going to be like a hound for like a bit more accuracy, I was going to look it up while you guys are talking.
I think it looks great.
I do think it looks good, but
it's got the 90s vibe. It's got the Nightwing vibe. You know, I agree with both of you. I wish the yellow across the chest was an extra separate piece or a puffed up piece. A different little extra component would have been nice. But other than that, hey, you know, I think he's a beauty.
I stand corrected. No, it was all dark all the way around. You're right, and it was just the gloves that were lighter. I'm getting the hang gliding disco suit. I'm getting it confused with that because that had lighter.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's okay. Next up, a very special.
I am kind of stoked about this.
I feel like this is something like colorblind people would see, like as Mr. Freeze. No offense to the colorblind viewers in our audience, but like, you know, where the colors are just so like different. You know?
My father-in-law only can really see yellow.
Yeah, my buddy is colorblind. He was a programmer. He's like, hey, bro, you gotta look at these colors, and I couldn't fuck with it, but it's his job.
Well, most men are colorblind in at least one color. They say.
So like this, he would love just because there's so much yellow to it.
Right.
And if he was yellow and blue, then dogs would be able to see him, or orange and blue.
But I will say, it reminds me of Starburst. That's
yeah, it does.
I do say that. Hey, look at Mike Ortega giving us $2. Thank you, Mike. And we will answer your question right now because you know, you gave us a super chat. Will McFarlane ever give us a 78 figure? It's hard to say, dude. It's all about the rights to the likenesses, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's what it comes down to. But I never thought we'd get a George Clooney would give his likeness rights.
Yep.
You know,
he's like, I'm getting old.
All my tequila money is not what it used to be. But we hope so. We hope so. But
you know what?
What do you guys
think they will. I think Todd will. If I
get to it.
Like Todd's done everything else. Like the only people that I mean, he still has more to go, but I think that he will. If he keeps the line long enough, I think he'll get their likeness rights. For sure. And Todd knows that it would sell like hotcakes, a 78 Superman.
Todd needs to get some of that, like, whatever Marvel's using.
Yeah.
The photo realistic.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought, I thought that the Clooney line was pretty good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I mean,
I don't know if they got in the booth or anything, but
now, Brad, speaking of hotcakes, do you like bigger pancakes, smaller pancakes?
What are
your thoughts on hotcakes?
I actually do have a preference. Actually, buttermilk pancakes, nice and thick. I don't like it when you put your syrup on them when they turn to like that nasty mess.
Well,
ew, yuck. I like it when
you like a thick, fluffy pancake, huh?
Well, fluffy is like they turn to shit. Like I like one that's like more like a dessert. Hey, buddy.
Rob, what's your preference for pancakes?
I did.
I drench that shit in maple syrup.
Yeah. Real maple syrup or like pretend maple syrup? Like
no, it has to be real. It has to be real.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't care if it's large or small because it's going to my stomach.
Wow.
So going in your belly
is preferred.
I like a thinner pancake, to be honest with you. I like a thin, crispy on the outside pancake.
Oh, a little bit of crisp. Yeah.
A little crisp. Get that little crisp, boys.
Yes.
How do you like your bacon?
Oh,
dude.
Did we talk about that?
I don't think so. Oh, that's right. Talk about how you make your bacon, Rob.
I like mine flaccid, so it's like Like barely
like
done.
you're flaccid.
Yeah.
I'm always learning something new about Rob every time we talk. He likes them flaccid.
So when you say flaccid,
Like there's no crunch to it. It's like it's cooked, but it's like just done enough.
so you don't want it crispy at all.
No.
So you want it like medium rare almost.
Yeah, kind of. Like I wanted to be able to fold it in half and like fold it again if I have to. I don't know.
Okay. Listen, there's no wrong answers with bacon.
I mean, I'll eat crispy bacon too, but like
you like it a little. You like my mom's like that. She doesn't want it like crisp. I like it crisp. Like I like it like that, and like shatters. That's how crispy it is.
I don't like little pancakes.
I want the big fat like bubbles.
No, round.
Okay.
Yeah, that big.
Those big bubbles that yeah.
Oh, so they're almost like an English muffin, not an English muffin, a crumpet as well.
No, I love crumpets. Don't talk to me about crumpets.
Yeah. Now you take a crumpet, you put some butter in the pan, you toss that thing in the frying pan.
Bro, no, what you gotta do is you dip you crisp the crumpet.
Yep.
Then you dip it in egg yolk and then cook it.
Just stop it. Stop it.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I know you're telling me, and I agree with you.
So good, bro.
You're talking to a fat guy with titties, okay? I know all about this stuff, okay?
He's like,
you're making me hungry.
Listen, rookie.
I just put the thing on mute, and I messaged my wife and asked if she could make me pancakes. I'm not even kidding. What do you think I was doing on my phone?
If my wife cooked, I would be texting her the same thing. But I had to make my own pancakes. It'd be great if we ended the show right now. Hey guys, we gotta go. We gotta go make pancakes right now.
See you later.
We're chubsters, except Rob.
Yeah.
And we gotta satisfy that craving.
Yep.
Anyways, here guys, I'm sorry, Mark. We definitely off the rails here.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's that. The colorblind freeze.
I
next,
definitely love colorblind freeze for fuck's
we got a nice superpower repaint.
Yes.
I know this is Kenner. I know this is Kenner, but this will forever be a Josh from before.
That's a Josh from before figure. You know?
Just because he did that.
Hey, what the fuck? Look at this. Josh and Pac are making arrangements for their own live stream in our chat. Can you believe this?
Hey, that's awesome.
Well, yeah, but they're like, hey guys, let's arrange a different live stream from these yokels, these pancake guys.
It's like handing out flyers for your Chinese restaurant, like, my Chinese restaurant.
I was like, come on, you know. But yeah, this is the Josh from before figure right here, guys.
I do want that one for sure because I really love the first figure.
I hope they come out with the scuba one.
Yes,
scuba Batman. Well,
and the black and white one, the
bright orange, not orange, bright teal, like that green.
Tech shield,
right?
Yeah.
No, the best scuba Batman was from the 2001 line, the green and blue one.
Oh, the Legends of the Dark Knight.
No, the Batman. 2001, there was the Batman, and you got that Superman Batman 2-pack. You got Tim Drake.
Yeah. No, but there was an awesome
Batman.
There was a future tech Batman that I always thought was like a scuba Batman. That was from Legends of the Dark Knight. Anyway,
before I forget, I did want to hype up Pack Photo for a sec. Where'd Pack? Pack hosts a really nice live stream. Is the DC Multiverse Hour? No, the DC Multiverse Society on the Pack Photos YouTube page. We'll share a link at the end of the show. But great stream. He had Josh on before a few weeks ago. Some other wonderful guests. So just a little plug for our boy Pack Photos. But yeah, more Kenner figures. You know,
the capes have gotten better.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to say that. Look, like the cape, I bought the Rebirth Superman, and I was pleasantly surprised. I did a head swap right away because his eyes were painted better than the first one. But I want to tell everybody at home who hasn't bought these new capes, the fabric is way better than like that ribbon material they used for Wave 1.
They still need to get rid of some of the excess, like on the front.
I still would like a thicker material, but it's better. It's definitely better.
Well, there is a way to deal with that, right? You just like you can tuck the cape, the way you do it, right? Put it on, but yeah, they're definitely getting a lot better. And the same thing with Thomas Wayne Batman. His cape is better. They just got to master the whole sew it down so it can fold over, like Kenner used to do.
Ooh, the special edition, 40th anniversary gold edition.
What is that about?
Flash. I don't know. It's hard to read this. It just says gold 40th anniversary edition. Is it the Flash's 40th anniversary? No,
Nope.
No,
it's
it's got to be the Superpowers 40th because we are, it came out in the 80s.
No, that's not right because I'm 43 and the Superpowers was not out 40 years ago. It didn't come out in 1983.
When did it come out?
84, 85.
So I guess if this comes
84.
out in
84 is on their legs. Wave 1's leg has 84 stamped, I believe, on the inside.
So then next year,
next year when this comes out will be 40 years.
Boom. Okay. That's why you guys are the smart ones.
Well, that's how we know
and
we're
the pretty
all
faces.
we're very old. Where we're still collecting the same shit we bought 40 years ago. So there you go, guys.
I wish we still had.
Yeah. Here's a nice little, Injustice, Lord Superman.
I'll just say I was never a fan of this suit.
No,
so
not even in the cartoon.
No, it didn't do anything for me. I don't. Whenever I see the suit, I don't collect it.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't buy the 2-pack either. To be fair.
See, I want the 2-pack, but I love the head sculpt on that thing.
It's too cartoony for what I use them for. Like if I have a cartoony head sculpt with the rest of my more real looking ones, I'm like,
yeah,
it doesn't do it for me. It's a nice looking figure if you like that, but it's a straight up repaint as well. So the boots are like regular Superman boots, right?
That'd be a good Jor-El head,
Yeah. Although he's got red eyes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It could be like an angry older Supes.
Let's get
to what you know.
Yeah,
there you go.
There he is. This looks just like the one they released back in the day. It's great.
Looks very much.
No, it's better.
Whoa.
Why do you say that? Deb's fighting words.
I have
like 3 of the original.
Yeah.
Why is it better?
Why is it better? I think the proportions look better. I think that kudos to the McFarlane team. The lantern looks pretty spot on.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful lantern.
I don't think it looks better. I think
the head sculpt's better. I just think it's an overall better figure.
I think that I got to get it in hand to say yay or nay. At this point, my feeling is it's like, pardon?
I bought 2.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Me
Me too.
Hold on. I'll just grab.
There goes Blair Witch Rob.
Wait a minute. You don't have it. Oh, there he goes.
The creepy lighting part of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the classic one. The green is lighter.
Hey, shout out to all the over 40-year-olds.
Man, but that's a beautiful figure too. It's, you know what? Damn, is it ever hard to? I don't know.
I think the new one's better, but I don't have the original. So
yeah,
I'm gonna
you have like every DC figure. How do you not have the original?
Bro,
why am I talking so high?
My Superpowers collection did not survive childhood.
Wow.
Yeah.
And with all the money that you spend on figures, you've never repurchased.
No, but I always
so that.
A little bit, because I like 6 to 7 inch scale or higher these days.
No, when I was a kid, this scale obviously super Star Wars and Superpowers was the scale. When they started making larger action figures, and especially I think it was right around the time of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, they had the larger scale. I was like, I don't want to collect larger scales. I like this size. And then
we got a 24-year-old in the chat, guys. Unbelievable. We got a nice
demographic. Baby. Good for you.
We got 24. We got 56.
You have so many years in front of you.
Yeah, we got some good. I like the diversity of people watching the show, guys. Thank you.
Hal was always one of my favorites, even back then.
Yeah. Yep. And Hal was one of my firsts as well. I got him for Easter one year.
I think Superman was my first.
Yeah.
Superman, then Batman and Robin.
I had a few Supermans. They all.
Superman, Hal Jordan, and Joker, or Superman, Joker, and Hal Jordan. That was the order.
I wish I had all those. Dang.
What? During COVID, I just rebought a bunch of them too.
Yeah.
Now this.
It's gorgeous.
It's nice.
That's
and we never got to that show.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Oh, he was never in the original line?
Nope. Nope.
Wow. I did not
So
know.
this is like a first ever.
And it's a different lantern.
Yeah, it's a Sinestro lantern.
It's probably the John Stewart one, just yellow.
Yeah, I'm stoked about it because Todd's going. So I got the hiccups. I got the beer hiccups.
I think Todd, or at least
gonna
Todd's
go deep
team,
with this line. Pardon?
I think Todd's team has finally figured out that we don't want like we don't want newer versions of the old figures. We want the old figures again, but better. And
we just want the old
on that.
And we want what could have been made. So like if he was to make Man-Bat and Supergirl and Catwoman in his line, which you know what? Okay, money down on the table. If you had $10 to wager, my $10 is on him doing at least some of the more well-known classic ones that never got made.
Yeah.
I would say that's accurate. I would say that would be.
Yeah.
And I would lay money that we are probably going to get, just like we got Batman, we'll probably get Superman in like almost the same mold.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think that Todd would probably argue that this is very much the same. I did a cape swap. I got two. I got one with a hard cape and with a soft, but I think he would probably say that this is fairly close, right? Because he doesn't have the cuffs for it being the modern Superman. It just looks like the older one.
Ooh, the Brainiac skull ship incoming.
But yeah, I would agree. I think we'll get a lighter one for sure, Rob. He better spread Superman's legs too a little bit.
That's the problem with the whole. That's the whole problem. Is they went with the Toy Biz style legs and not the Kenner style legs.
This is a funny looking guy.
This mold does nothing for me though. Like the head's too small and he's too broad chested.
But I think it's beautiful paint.
Very nice. You need to get away from this mold. I know they want to like get their money's worth, but like use the newer mold and do this kind of stuff to that.
Well, it's already been used. This would be what, the third time? Is it the third? I know that Thomas used the same mold, except for the upper legs.
And then obviously Hush Batman.
See, I like the character though. Like I pre-ordered this one because like I really do like Batman Zarnar. And in the comic books right now, what's going on is there's a whole Zarnar line. Batman is like fighting for his life against all the Batmans of Zarnar because he did a travel through the multiverse and they all got like their fingers on him. And so now he's got like Keaton Zarnar and he's got like Adam West Zarnar in his head, all these Batmans. He's got Dark Knight Returns and they're all beating the hell out of him, trying to take over. Like, we can be a better Batman than you. And like, I love the whole concept and it's something very original that's being done. So yeah, I like this character.
Okay. We already talked about these guys.
We did.
Oh, let's take a look at Happy Superman. I'm in the clouds. I'm having a good time. I'm just like flying around. This is a classic-ish.
Not classic.
You know.
Yeah. And I know we did talk about it. Let's talk about it again.
Did we? I don't think we talked about it. Maybe we did. I mean, the colors are great.
We can go back and look at the thumbnail, and that'll tell you. That'll show you.
Yes, last time.
Yeah. Oh, we did.
November 30th.
Yeah. But I do like it.
Oh, the pre-order already went up? Shoot, I don't know if I pre-ordered this.
Pre-order went up.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you pre-ordered it. We talked about it.
Maybe
you got baby brain.
I do.
Again, it's got the Adam Kubert belt from
not quite the Kubert belt.
Yeah, it's close enough though.
Kubert had the.
It's the belt from the Mezco that we talked about.
Yeah.
It needs a new diaper. It does. That's the only thing that's holding it back.
There is a way around it. You can get red electrical tape and you make a small incision and you go around and through with a thin belt loop size piece. And you got belt loops that way, or you can paint them on. But then you end up with lines through them, right? Because the belt has that line that goes all the way through it. I'm going to change the boots and the trunks anyway. And the cape.
I don't mind the cape, but I just really want a yellow S on the back.
Yeah.
I know. They don't want to give us the yellow yes. Even James Gunn was he was responding to some fan questions, and like he just listed that as one of the things people are debating. But he didn't commit to like if he's gonna
You
do the
have
yellow
to
S.
do it.
There's no debate. It's supposed to be there.
I know.
Everyone's a wussy and doesn't put it there.
Looks now this is beautiful as far as repaints go.
I am going to
probably do the same thing I want to do.
It's sold out. What are you going to do? Tell me first, Rob.
Okay, so this is so close to the first release, obviously, but the bodysuit it looks to be like a lighter gray, yes. Not as light as the comic.
Yep.
But what we could do is use the lower half of the arms from the first figure.
Yep.
You could even take apart the arms.
They're articulated right there at the jacket.
And do the jacket as well, and put the brown jacket on this body, and then you'll have the arms that have like the skin tone.
Or if you have an extra DC Essentials, Red Hood kicking around, you can use that jacket.
Yeah,
I don't have one that's like super accurate.
Yeah, I just love this whole look. I mean, it's just it's great. It's black.
Well, you can get away with all black, right? Like you can technically just paint if you really like the figure as it is. But you're like, black and white. It looks like he's, got a vitamin deficiency. His skin's really white. You could technically just paint flesh tones around his forearms and call it a day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I didn't pre-order it yet, but
it's beautiful.
And his suit, Red Hood's suit. A side note, I always looked at Red Hood like he was the closest thing to what a real life vigilante Batman-esque character would be like.
Yeah.
Right? Like a real life Batman would never run around with a cape on and stuff like that. You just get in the way of so much shit. But that guy's got a leather jacket, and who knows what's in that jacket? There could be bulletproof panels in there. He's got a suit that is almost like plate mail when you look at the abs. So I look at that and go, that's probably the closest thing we'd ever get to a real life superhero. So I've loved that design for Red Hood, like since the beginning.
Agreed. It's a beautiful design. Very minimalistic, but very I don't know. It's just really nice.
I'll probably swap out his ankles and feet though.
I like the base too. Very nice.
Yeah, great character, great figure.
Oh, we didn't talk about this guy's new animated figures from McFarlane Toys.
Who's that in the middle?
That's Lockup.
Lockup,
Brad.
Who the heck's Lockup? I don't even know who that is.
Bro. Brad, how dare you?
I don't know who it is.
Go get your hotcakes tonight.
And read up on Lockup.
No, watch the episode, the animated series episode about
Was he in the comics ever?
In the animated line.
He showed up in the comics too, didn't he?
Like the regular comics? In the comics, he would have been like a Z-lister or like a D-lister, right? But in the animation, he was probably like higher up the chain as like a D-lister.
He showed up in an episode, and then I think he showed up in the comics later.
The only one I'm really excited about there is the Riddler, because I have Commissioner Gordon, and I've got a Joker I like. So,
well, you're not excited about the blind Batman here with his little
blind as Batman?
Nope.
That doesn't do anything for you.
Nope. I mean, a completionist would like it, and like they come with really cool looking trading cards. I'm not gonna lie about that.
They I just wish they had gone with a regular Batman body and no cell shading. You know?
I see. That's the other thing. I'm not a huge fan of cell shading. I know why they do it. They're trying to make it look more animated and make it stand out.
Yeah,
it looks cool.
Now, is the coat Joker? Did they use that from the multi-pack that they had of Joker, like the Expressions pack?
I don't remember.
I think like it had the coat and the arms, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, yes, I believe you're right. I
never did get the Expressions pack just because, I think that the one that I have of Commissioner Gordon is like more accurate to the show with the yellow shirt.
Oh, that's right. This is great for folks who never got Commissioner Gordon, though.
Yeah, for sure. And what I like about these figures, yes, they're a little too shiny, but the plastic is more durable.
Yeah.
Durable.
It seems like it's not going to break.
Yeah.
But I definitely prefer the color scheme of the original Gordon.
Yes.
We get
Oh,
that retro
yeah.
scheme. Like nothing beats that for the animated, for the color.
Yeah.
Right. And no cell
Agreed.
shading.
Yeah.
At least the commish here isn't really cell shaded, right?
Yeah. Just as his pants are cell shaded, I think.
Oh, that's true. There's a little.
Is that it?
Huh?
This guy hung in my comic shop for ages, and I finally pulled the trigger after like 2 years. No one wanted it, so I bought it.
Yeah, I think you're right, E.G. Williams. I remember him being in something like that. All right.
See, and I missed the No Man's Land run.
That was a great run.
I missed it. I wasn't collecting at the time. I was living on the street.
I thought you were going to say that you were living on the edge. No, sorry.
That too. All right, guys, moving into
These
a new sub line.
Dude, I'm pretty stoked.
The new adventures
Yep.
of Batman.
They didn't even have to do much. They're just like, give him a new deco and a new head sculpt.
I remember watching these cartoons like
Yep.
when I you went to like Blockbuster and you got like the whole DVD set or whatever.
The whole VHS
tape.
set.
Yes. And you would watch like the Aquaman, Batman.
Yep.
I think I even have this set on Blu-ray, or not Blu-ray, but DVD. Yeah.
Love
the
animated
look. Oh no, I did, but I just want the head sculpt.
That's great.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put him on the other one.
Good.
I really love this Riddler.
Yeah,
he
never showed up in the show.
Yeah, why is he pink?
Because that's how he was in the opener.
To the TV show or to the cartoon? I can't remember.
To the cartoon.
TV show. Oh, the cartoon. No.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the Joker, guys.
Again,
look at this.
Why is he pink? Because he was always green. That's a great Joker, though.
That's a very. Someone said Dick Sprang looking Joker.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think Shiz might have said that. Yeah.
I'll probably paint his hair. One. I'll get two. One to paint his hair. Yeah, for sure. One I'll keep one as is, and one I'll paint his hair. But that's probably like I would put that for likeness and suit as probably one of the top 10 Joker figures ever made.
Wow.
Calling it now. Yeah. I love it. And it's because I love this line because they're toys.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're absolutely toys. Like I'm a collector, but I would absolutely buy a second set if my kid asks for them. I used to do that to play with them because
that Batgirl's hands
really
down
nice
probably one of the best.
It's beautiful.
The colors,
beautiful.
I really want to get that lunchbox set.
Me too.
I think I'm gonna just have to break down and get it at one of these times.
You're gonna have to do it, buddy.
I am gonna go and
you even get Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, and Batmite.
A little Batmite.
Yep. That's a weird mite too. Are you sure that's Batmite? That is mite, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna Google that.
Yeah, Batmite. It says right there.
Because I remember he was like, "I'm just trying to help," but he had a different. I thought. Hold on.
Yeah, Josh said that he's putting that Joker in his Joker van, which is going to be sweet.
Yeah, he's a cool Joker man. Look at this, and I love that logo. I remember that were the comics.
Man.
You know.
Yeah, that was the logo around the time that Jason Todd made. Push.
Hey guys, superpowers. Here we go.
Where's he going? Where'd you go?
Oh, there.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, why isn't it focusing? Come on. There we go.
The camera's like reluctant.
There it is.
Reluctantly crouched. The starting line. Engines pumping and thumping in time.
Ooh, cake.
But yeah, I mean, right there.
That is Batmite.
Look at that. Oh, dude.
Yeah, right there's Batmite. Right there.
I feel like watching some of these cartoons. Well, I think this is a very creative way to continue this line or expand on it.
For one,
there's 16 episodes.
Is that otherwise total?
In this, yeah. Disc 1 is 8, and then the other 8. Yeah.
While we're talking, I'm gonna price out the lunchbox. I'm just gonna break our hearts.
Go for it.
I have the Superman set too.
Yeah, the Superman set. I have that too. I do. Okay. What's the lunchbox called?
Oh, I don't remember.
Is it the
Batman
Japanese?
lunchbox. I'll just put that in.
Wasn't it a Target exclusive?
Yeah, I
think
never
so.
had a chance to get it. Do.
Well, Brad looks that up, guys. That is
Wow.
the
$60
last.
bucks.
That's not bad.
I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
price lowest first, and then buy it now. So give me like 1 second, Rob. And what we have here is $60 with $36.77 shipping, but that's to go to my place.
How much was it when it first came out? Was it 40?
It was something like that. Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, the lunchbox is beautiful.
Yeah.
And I like the Robin color scheme.
Yeah.
Way better, and the Joker color scheme.
Well, and I like Batman's too. I
Yeah.
like the white out eyes.
So yeah, that's the only thing that I'm like, the white out eyes look cool because they match what it is, like the trading cards.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping up the show soon, a little early tonight. So, wanted to take some final questions or comments.
EG's right. Is it just me, or does the Gordon head sculpt look too much like the 66 Alfred? I thought it was Alfred at first, actually, because I don't remember much about the cartoon. I watched the episodes when I was really little.
Jose, we will talk about the picks for next year on our year-end show.
Yeah,
we do that in the next week or so. So we will get to that.
We will.
Guys, any other questions? Hey, here's one from the meme team. What is your absolute favorite figure you own? I think we've talked about this before, but always happy to talk about it again. You know,
as in 7-inch.
Let's go for 7-inch. Let's keep it 7-inch.
7-inch. Oh, I was gonna go. Okay, 7-inch.
So not even 6. Okay.
Vanilla? Does it have to be? Okay, vanilla. Let's go vanilla. Okay, so then vanilla.
Yes, vanilla or uncustomized.
It's either that one.
Is that vanilla?
Yep, that's the box set soups.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You don't own this one? Of course you own this one.
Oh, that's a Atomic Skull one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
this
angle,
one, the red came out a little bit different.
Oh, nice. Looks good.
A little bit on the S came out a little bit darker, just a tad. It's either going to be that one for me or vanilla.
Oh,
that's tough.
This will be a controversial pick. Maybe not. This Wonder Woman is one of my absolute favorites. The death metal.
It's a beautiful figure,
dude. Just the head sculpt, the outfit, like just everything about it. I love this Wonder Woman.
Firestorm's up there for me.
Yeah, the new one.
I'm gonna customize him and paint the yellow, yellow. But I love that figure as it is. Yeah, because it's a great sculpt. Fantastic sculpt. It's so hard to pick.
Okay.
Hush Batman with the most recent one with the closed mouth.
For me,
Blair Witch Rob. There he comes.
It's either this guy.
Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about, dude.
That's a
New
great
52.
figure.
Oh yeah, dude.
Or this.
I got him up here.
Yes.
Or and I got him.
Come on, dude. Those are the great choices, dude.
Yeah, they're probably
those are fantastic choices.
Hey, shout out to Charlie Charles. He's been in and out of the hospital this week. He's been a lot better. Hey.
Oh wow.
Best wishes, Charlie. Hope you feel a lot better soon, my friend.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know what you're in there for. You don't have to tell me, but I know what it's like to have persistent medical conditions. That's a thing. So, Godspeed. Keep up the fight. I'm looking to see what else you pull out. Are you going to pull anything out? Ahsoka? No.
Oh, I brought this Wonder Woman I pulled out.
Yeah, that's it though. Okay, I was just.
Hey, I'll pull out one more. Let me.
Yeah. We all kind of mentioned more than one, so I just didn't know.
You know what? I'm gonna say, and again, this is more modern one. This is what I got going on. But the Speeding Bullets.
Wow,
that's
now
a good
talk
one.
About dividing the. It's a good figure, but I wouldn't figure that would be like someone's favorite. I'm surprised.
Dude, this is just like I love this story so much.
Me too.
And this is like my favorite Elseworlds. Like this is all dude, right?
It is a good story. Yeah.
I mean, it's just, and then they actually made this figure.
Yeah.
And like, I know it's not perfect, but it's pretty perfect to me.
It's never been made before. That's a first ever.
Yeah.
The only thing I
love
think
it when
that could have
McFarlane
made
does
it perfect is if the trunks were the same blue.
Yeah, exactly. Like stuff like that. But man, this is dude.
It's
All the
it's it's damn near perfect.
It is a
Right
dope
there.
ass figure.
right there, dude.
I said a word that young people say, didn't I? Dope.
Actually, I think that's old now, buddy. People say other things now instead of dope.
Well, what do they say? No cap?
There's no cap. There's something else.
Riz.
Riz?
Yeah.
Oh, Riz.
Gucci.
What's Gucci?
Like, oh, that's
Expensive.
Gucci.
Oh,
Like, you mean like perfect or something?
nope, I can't. Ever since that one
Yeah.
guy was like, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, I was like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. I was like, I couldn't handle it.
All right, boys. Listen, we're gonna wrap it up. We have another show coming up next week, so we will return to the DC Infinite Hour in about a week or so with our top 10 lists, maybe some special guest stars we haven't asked to be on the show yet. So, Josh, you might be getting a message soon, buddy. But we'll be back, guys. Thanks for watching. We topped out about 112 people tonight. Great interaction from the group. I hope you guys are all having good holidays. Maybe for you that if you guys need a little holiday cheer, I hope this brought you some. If the holidays aren't so great for everyone, who knows? We never want to make assumptions. But thanks for watching, guys. Brad, Rob, any parting words for our viewers?
Are you going?
Just
I was
thanks
going
for
to
watching.
say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah to those who celebrated that, Kwanzaa. And we will see you before the new year.
We'll see you on the flip side.
The flippity flip. Sorry.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.